Have you ever felt your heart suddenly start pounding? This is what typically happens inside the body when stress begins. The heart responds immediately, increasing its rhythm. Or your hands suddenly get sweaty. This is how the body responds when stress signals begin activating the skin sweat glands. Watch this video to the end because you're gonna gain a lot from this video. Because once you understand what stress actually does inside your brain, you'll never see your racing heart the same way again. Before we dive in, just a quick note, I'm not a doctor. This channel is for educational purposes only, where we explain how the human body works in everyday life. If you ever have concerns about your health, please speak with a qualified medical professional. Inside your brain, a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala detects potential danger. This is how the body responds before you even think. The amygdala sends an emergency message. This is what typically happens inside the body when danger is detected. The hypothalamus receives the alarm. This is how the body responds, it prepares to activate the stress system. This is how the body responds when the alarm spreads. The signal travels down your spinal cord through the sympathetic nerves toward the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands receive the message. This is how the body responds. These small glands prepare to release powerful stress hormones. The first major hormone released is adrenaline. This is what typically happens inside the body. Adrenaline rushes into the bloodstream within seconds. When adrenaline reaches the heart, this is how the body responds. The heart receives the signal to pump faster and stronger. Then comes another powerful hormone, cortisol. This is what typically happens inside the body as the adrenal cortex begins producing this longer-lasting stress hormone. This is what typically happens inside the body. Cortisol enters the bloodstream and begins traveling to multiple organs. When cortisol reaches the brain, this is how the body responds. Neurons become more alert and focused. This is what typically happens inside the body. Cortisol signals the liver to release glucose, raising blood sugar for fast energy. When muscles receive extra glucose, this is how the body responds. They become ready for rapid movement. This is what typically happens inside the body. Breathing speeds up so more oxygen can reach the blood and muscles. This is what typically happens inside the body. Blood vessels in the stomach tighten, sending less blood to digestion and more toward action. This is how the body responds. Blood is redirected toward the muscles, preparing them for fast movement. This is what typically happens inside the body. The pupils widen, allowing more light in so you can see more clearly. This is how the body responds. Digestion slows down, which can create that fluttery butterfly feeling in your stomach. This is what typically happens inside the body. Sweat production increases as part of the stress response. This is what typically happens inside the body. The amygdala reacts to social pressure almost the same way it reacts to real physical danger. This is how the body responds. Even emotional stress can reactivate the entire stress pathway. This is what typically happens inside the body. Cortisol remains in the bloodstream longer, keeping the system alert. This is how the body responds. The prefrontal cortex begins evaluating the situation logically. This is what typically happens inside the body. The logical brain sends a calming message back to the amygdala. This is what typically happens inside the body. Cortisol levels gradually decrease once the alarm is turned down. This is how the body responds. As stress hormones decrease, the heart returns toward a steady rhythm. This is how the body responds during short bursts of stress. Brain activity becomes sharper and more focused. This is what typically happens inside the body when stress continues. Cortisol remains elevated in the bloodstream. This is how the body responds. If stress continues, the heart keeps pumping at a higher level of effort. This is what typically happens inside the body. When cortisol stays elevated, the brain may not fully shift into deep rest. This is how the body responds. The stress system is engineered for short-term survival, not constant activation. This is what typically happens inside the body. When the alarm is turned off, your systems reset and return toward balance. Stress isn't just a feeling. It's a full-body chain reaction, triggered by your brain, powered by cortisol, and felt in your heartbeat. Next time your heart races, remember, this is how the body responds. The human body isn't just biology, it's engineered perfection. Subscribe to the Human Body Explained for simple, powerful anatomy videos every week.